Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is Bamari. In this tutorial, let me show you how to make this beautiful floral top design. It is also known as Aisha Lagbo trending top. So if you're interested in knowing how I made this beautiful top on me, please stay to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. So to make the top, what you have to do is you need to measure your top length, how you want your top length to be. So for the style, so this is how it is, the 1 inch. Then I'll be placing it this way, like this, on my neck, where my flower is going to be. So it depends on how you want the front of the top to be, how dropping you want it to be. If you have a flat tummy, you can make it small drop like this, just below your navel. But if you have a bigger tummy, you can just drop it to this point here like this. Then where you want it to stop, I want it to stop around this area for me, just slightly above my bust. You can do this on your mannequin too if you have a mannequin. So I'll be using 50 inches, but I'll be measuring the fabric of what, 50 inches. You can see this is where I want it to stop, just above my bust. So that is just how to measure how the design is going to be. And also for the transparent bra strap, I thought I would be able to get a transparent bra strap, but I couldn't. So I'll be using the same material as the mesh fabric. So all you have to do is from this point here, where your flower design is going to stop, you stop to the point where the top is going to begin. You know, it was around this point I said my top is going to start from. So the distance from here to here is around 5 inches. So I'll be making a strap of 5 inches at this area. I hope you get. So let's get sewing. This is the beautiful mesh fabric material I'll be using for this top design. So I'll just go ahead to fold my fabric now. So I'll be taking one edge of the material. You can see just one edge. Then I'll be folding it in a triangular form, just like this. You can see the way I folded it. I'll be folding it in a triangular form. So, but you can also decide to just slant it a little bit like this, not too much, if you don't want it to be very full. So it's optional. The more you spread it, the more fuller it is, so I have fabric sha. I'll just do it to this point like this. So remember we measured 50 inches for the neck design. So I'll just go ahead to measure 50 inches from that point all the way down till I reach 50 inches. Then I'm going to be cutting my fabric out. After cutting it out, this is the way it is looking. You can see. So I'm just going to just drape it for you to see the inspo. So the next thing for us to do is to cut the inner tube of the top. So I went ahead to cut a long strap for the tube, and you can see it has no joining because I don't want it to have any joining at the side. So I'm going to be using my waist measurement for it. For all the measurement, my waist is 31 divided by 2 is 15.5. So I'll just mark 15.5 at throughout the measurement of the top, the way I'm doing it. And we are using only the waist measurement because this is a mesh fabric and it is very stretchy, so it will still pass through your head. For the tube length, after using the width of 15.5 inches without sewing allowance, I'll be using the length would be around 14 inches because I don't want mine to be like a tube to be revealing. Then I'll be adding extra 1 inch for hemming allowance, so I'll make it 15 inches for my top or my tube length. But if you want to make like the one on Instagram or the rest, they make it around 10 inch, but I'm making mine longer. Then I'll just go ahead to cut the excesses out at the sides. After cutting it out, I'll go ahead to notch this center part. Then I would also be folding it into two just like this, and also notch the center part just like this. I've notched this point, I've notched this point of it. I'm going to go ahead to aim the sides. You can actually whip it. You know, this is the tip. So all these sides like this, I'm going to go ahead to aim it. I'll also go ahead to aim this side. After I've aimed it, I'll show you what I'll do next.
This is how the sides are looking after I've aimed it. You can see I said you can either use your sewing machine or whipping machine, but I just used my sewing machine.
So this is the center part, right? So I actually want the joining to be at the side, so I'll be using this part here. So I'll go ahead to place it this way. This is the way it is going to be. From this part that I know, I'll place it on like this. So I just went ahead to make gathers on it. You can decide to make tiny, tiny plates. You can decide to make tiny, tiny plates on it, but I just made gathers. So I'll go ahead to pull it this way. I'll take one of the chair and I'll pull it. So this is how it is after I was just drawing it. So I'm going to be fixing it from the middle part here. From the center part that I notch, I'll be fixing it this way. From one center part to the other, just like this.
This is how it is looking after I've stitched it on the tube part. So you can decide to make yours like this in a straight neckline, or you should make a sweet out neckline. So I'll just be folding it on top like this. You can do this process before actually attaching it to it. I actually forgot, so I'll be doing it now. So I just folded the other side on it like this. Then I'll just slightly cut my sweetheart neckline on it.
So after doing that, I also went ahead to make a strap. Remember that we'll be using a strap of 5 inch. So I'll just measure it out.
After cutting my strap of 5 inch, I'll go ahead to fix it to this area just like this and stitch it on it. After stitching it to the middle part just like this is how it looks. So I will just go ahead to fold the other part on it just like this. Then I will stitch it down all the way in a straight line. This is how it is looking. I've joined it at the side. So if you have a whipping machine, you can just go ahead to whip it. But I just joined it properly. I stitched it to the front first, then I top stitched on it to the back so that it is very neat. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead to hem the upper part and the down part. So I'll be using a bias tape for the upper part. Then I'll just be hemming the down part with the 1 inch hemming allowance we left before. So I'll do that and show you how it looks. When I was done hemming the down part, you can see how the down part looks. It's still a bit stretchy, and the front part, the front part will be staying on your upper bust, so it's a bit firm and nice, so it will sit well on your body. Because of I'm using the same fabric for the strap and it is stretchy, so I'll just stretch it and measure 5 inches again, because I don't want it that other side to drop down too much when we attach it. So after stretching it and measuring the 5 inch, I'll go ahead to take the point where the SS's start from, then stitch it to the upper part like this, just like this. I'll stitch it and trim off the SS. So this is how the strap of the top looks. So at this point, you can either decide to add a already made beautiful flower, or you should make your flower yourself using the same fabric. So I cut a long strap of fabric, then I hemmed one side of the fabric just like this. Then I went ahead to thread a needle with a thread. Then I'll be taking the side that is not hemmed, and I'll use it to tack the fabric all the way just like this. Just watch what I'm doing. So the initial width of the strap is about 2.5 inch. So just watch the way I'm doing it. You can see the way I'm just tacking it, gathering it through the thread. So I'll just do this all the way down till I'm done with the length of the strap. After I'm done gathering it, I'll pull it together like this to form a flower shape. You can see the way it is. Then I will use the rope, the remaining thread, to tie it at the bottom part to my desired flower length or shape. So I'll just tie it all together this way.
So you can see the way I'm just tacking it together. When I noticed the flower was also too big, I actually also reduced it by tacking it upwards. So that's it. This is me just cutting off the excesses away.
And I would stitch it to the strap and attach it together, and voila, this is how beautiful it looks.
This is how beautiful the floral top came out to be. The tutorial is quite easy, right? I also have other tutorials on how to make a mesh top and how to make a cowl neck top. I'll be dropping the link in the description below. Thank you for watching this tutorial to the end. Please like, subscribe, comment and share to see more helpful tutorials like this. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.